Hi guys, let's make some Oreo cookies, but these ones are stuffed with cookies and cream filling, which is a game changer, I swear. So in a bowl, you want to mix the dry ingredients, and then in like a mixing bowl, you want to beat the butters and the sugars together. Then throw in the flour mixture, then the eggs and the vanilla. Don't mix it too much, just until it's combined. Then throw in the Oreos and the chocolates. Okay, here's a secret ingredient. If you haven't already, go get yourself to Asda, pick up one of these, they're insane. So take some little dollops, freeze them, and then you can like literally smuggle them inside the cookie dough stuff, whatever it is, and then roll it with your fingers. Am I making any sense? I swear I forget how to speak in these. Anyway, bake it and it's done, bye!
Hey friends, I have a quick PSA for you today. Just a general broad answer to the question, can you make this cake? Can you make that cake? OMG, do a pink cake and post it. I can't, I'm sorry. I can only afford to make cakes that people have ordered and paid for. I'm Canadian, so we don't have the creator fund. I don't make a dime off my TikToks. I don't have any sponsorships or anything. So unfortunately, I can't afford to just make cakes for purely content. I'm lucky in that I'm able to film all the cakes that I do for orders and use that as content because I do like creating content. I just don't have the funds to make cakes constantly and either, I don't know, give them away or just eat them myself. So I really wish I could do all those wonderful requests that you guys have, but I just can't. One way to make a little bit of money off my content that I just started doing is that I have links in my bio to my favorite decorating tools. And if you guys use those links to buy, I get a very, very small commission. So go check it out.
It costs that much cause it takes me fucking hours. It costs that much cause I don't have superpowers. You need to pay for my skills cause exposure doesn't pay the bills. It costs that much cause it takes me fucking hours.
The other day I was explaining how I find fondant a different form of icing. It's just a rollable sugar dough. And I showed you guys how to make a Minnie Mouse cake using all buttercream, but I wanted to show you some things that you could do with the same concept, but with fondant. So I just roll it out nice and thin, and I just use cookie cutters and a knife or my fingers, and I just like mold these different shapes. Like, look, I made this little bow just look like a knife in my fingers, and it looks so cute on this little cupcake topper. But then you can like hand make certain decorations, like this number 1, so you can make them totally customized. And I feel like everything can look really clean and detailed without having any skill. That's the thing with fondant. I find there's so much more room for like not having error as there were buttercream. I feel like buttercream takes more skill, and fondant you can just like easily work with it.
These Cookie Monster cookies with chocolate stuffed in the middle are the most insane cookies you'll ever make. Start off by melting 1.5 sticks of butter and then add in 3/4 cup of brown sugar and a 1/2 cup of white sugar. Cream it all together till it's nice and fluffy, then crack in 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. Add in some vanilla and a bunch of blue food coloring. Mix in 2 1/4 cups of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix it together until a beautiful dough forms, then add in 1 cup of chocolate chips and 1 cup of white chocolate chips. Pat the dough out into a big ball, then add some Hershey's chocolate in the center. And chill those dough balls for at least 4 hours. Bake at 350 for 20 minutes, and there you have the most insane cookies you will ever make.
S'mores Oreos, 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, whipped to stiff peaks. Divide this into thirds, add marshmallow fluff to one, Nutella to the second, and leave the third as is. A tip here is to add plastic wrap to your pan, layer in your Oreo along with your flavored whipped cream, refrigerate overnight, and the next day you're going to see why I use a plastic wrap here. Pops out super easy. Then slice it up and it's time to enjoy.
Can anyone tell me why food TikTok is not #1 on the platform? Those top dance creators, all they do is take dances from other people. Meanwhile, I'm in the kitchen all day cooking different dishes, new flavors. Where is the love at for food TikTok? I'm about to start dancing though. They're making money.